Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Marlsims here, back with another part of Finding Ava. And you might be wondering where we are. And I unfortunately have some awful news. Ava's parents have unfortunately passed away. They were both elders, and if you can see over here, they made their living with a huge, huge garden. And unfortunately, they were outside working in the garden and they both got overheated and couldn't call for help in time and have passed away. So, of course, Ava got this call and she came home immediately. And she is in her parents' house now. If you remember, she left for Salvadorada as soon as she aged up into a young adult. So she really didn't have like a place of her own yet. She wanted to move to Oasis Springs, and now she just has this entire huge house and a huge garden to take care of all by herself. She does have an older brother, but he lives in San Myshuno with his family. He and his wife are both musicians, and they are in San Myshuno with their child. So he unfortunately did not want the house. It was left to Ava, and that means that her brother did get all the money. So she is going to be left with about $5,000. Because her brother did get all the money that her parents had saved, and she got the house. That's just how it came down to it. But of course, Ava does not want to be a gardener. She's not really sure what she wants to do yet. But she doesn't really want to run a farm. Her brother is watching the family pets for right now, but eventually, when Ava is less sad, he is going to send them back, maybe, or maybe he's going to keep them, but they were outside animals, so there is a setup for that. And as you can see, this garden is a lot of work, and Ava can't really afford to hire someone to take care of it. So she's going to have to think of something, and quick. And she had this idea. There is only one person who she knows who also makes a living off gardening and who might be looking to move to the city and live in a bigger house. Because if you remember, the Ramirez family, where's my relationships? The Ramirez family actually make their living from gardening in Salvadorada. But if you remember, they were cramped together. Ezra and Maria were sharing a bedroom, even though one's a young adult and one's a toddler. And if you can't tell, we have an abundance of spare rooms in this house. This is Ava's old room. This is a guest bedroom. This was her brother's old room. And then this, sadly, so I told you guys before that Ava did get pregnant as a teenager and lose the baby. And she actually never told her parents about the pregnancy. But her mom found out. And before Ava left and lost the baby, her mom had put together this nursery and was going to show it to her. Like, hey, I still love you. I still support you. And she had put this together. But unfortunately, Ava lost the baby and ran away to Salvadorada before her mother ever could, and her mother passed away. Ava still hasn't been in this room and seen it, so she doesn't even know that her mother had known and would have supported her. She's going to call them, explain the situation, and say, look, you can live here for free and completely take over the family business. I can't afford it anymore, and I know that you guys needed to get out of that space. I know that I know your situation. And I think that Mrs. Ramirez, Helena, is going to think a lot about it. And she's going to decide that that is the best move for the family. Ezra can help in the garden. Maria can go to a better school and have more opportunities in her life. So I think that she is going to say yes to that. So I am going to go ahead and move them in. And I'm going to let them, I'm going to rearrange these rooms a little bit to fit the different Sims. I think that Ava will take over her parents' bedroom, which is actually downstairs. Okay guys, so we are back. I have just had Ava move some of her personal items downstairs to her new bedroom. They have moved a couple of their personal items into these bedrooms. And this is a big change for everyone, but of course it is late, so I'm just gonna have everyone go to sleep. Mrs. Ramirez will be taking the spare bedroom. She's hung up some of her personal things. And Ezra will be taking Ava's brother's old room. And then, of course, Ava will be sleeping downstairs in her parents' old room. You know, I just think that Ava wouldn't be able to bear to let anyone else have this room, especially not right now. I mean, it still has her parents' wedding photos on the nightstand and all of their personal things still just here. So she has moved a few of her things down, her little stuff to get ready, the pictures from her teenage years and her childhood with her friends, her little porcelain cat. But for the most part, the house is exactly how it was left. And obviously, she's just having a really tough time right now. So things are about to get very different in this Let's Play and in Ava's life. Life. That's what I meant. I meant life. And I think, you know, tomorrow maybe she is going to need some comfort, and she could try to call over Patrick, her kind of boyfriend, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how he acts to comfort her, or maybe she won't. I don't know. But of course, they brought in a little money, not much, and of course Ava's not going to be able to keep all the money they make. Of course, the Ramirezes are going to be able to use it to support themselves. They are basically, Ava still owns the property, but they are in complete control of like the business and the money at this point. She's going to get some of the profits because it is her property, and they are going to get the majority of the profits from working. And of course, you know, Ava and Mrs. Ramirez connected almost immediately when they met, and they kind of feel like family already. Like, she kind of was a quick grandmother figure to Ava. So this kind of all makes sense. Actually, Patrick just called at 4 a.m. Hey Ava, do you want to go on a date? Should we? It's 4 a.m., but I did say that I wanted her to see him today, so we are going to go ahead and accept that. And maybe, who knows, maybe this will make her a little bit happier. I mean, probably not, but she is going to tell him everything that happened, and we will see how he responds to it all and how he handles her sadness, because that is very, very important to her. Of course, you know, she wants a real relationship now and not like the shallow relationships that she had previously been having. So it's very important to her that he actually cares about her emotions and how she feels and stuff. Let's go ahead and ask him for some advice and get chatting, you know, just kind of talk to him, because they do have a little bit of a romantic relationship. We can... What else can we do? Can we, like, get a hug? No. Okay. So she can't do any romance because she is sad. Can we, like, ask for a hug or something like that? I think that that is what she needs right now. Let's see. Okay, so we are going to hug it out. And then Ava is super hungry. Is there somewhere in the Von Haunt estate to buy food? That is my next question. Maybe out back here, there's like a barbecue or something that's open to the public. Maybe not. This could be a romantic place to go on a date, I guess. I don't know, it's a little weird, but, you know, who are we to judge? This is what he wanted. So why don't we, there is a piano out here and a wedding arch. I did not know that. Why don't we, okay, let me look around. So we have our piano, a wedding arch, the maze is obviously over here. Okay, but nowhere that we can grab food from. So that is a little disappointing. What are they doing? They're just chatting. Why don't you come over here and can you, I don't know, it'll be more romantic over here. So why don't you guys go here together, out here where it's all romantic, and we can have a little chat, spend a little time, look at the beautiful scenery. Okay, guys, so they were just nicely chatting for a while, and then all of a sudden things started to go south, and they started arguing a little bit. And I think that he kind of got like, hey, we're trying to have a date right now, and you are complaining about your problems and being super depressed, and I'm gonna need you to chill out a little bit. And Ava's like, whoa, dude, my parents just passed away. Like, you're gonna have to respect my emotions a little bit more than that. And if you can see, he is super, super frustrated about it. He's like, you're getting on my nerves. You're not being happy. Now it's raining. And I think Ava is going to go ahead and end the date here, and go home. Because that was just super insensitive. He said, well, I guess this is goodbye. Don't call me ever. So it's fair to say that that went horribly. And Ava needs to go home now and try to calm herself down, take a little nap, eat some food, because that was an awful date. And if you can see in our relationship bar, I think they do still have a little bit of a relationship. So he might call her again, and who knows? Ava's feeling, a little bit vulnerable and lonely, so if he calls her again, she might say yes. But for right now, she is super upset that he has been so insensitive and didn't care about her problems or how she's feeling when her literal parents just passed away. So she is just going home, and I will be with you guys when she gets there. Okay, so we are back home. It is actually not raining here. Everyone is just waking up. Mrs. Ramirez is outside working in the garden. Not smart enough. I've been trying to do homework for school, but the last few assignments have felt really hard. Maybe I'm not smart enough. What do you think? Spend more time. Practice makes perfect. Awesome. So our parenting skill has increased. And she is going outside to work in the garden. She's going to talk to the plants. She is magical with plants. She has done such a good job in her life making a living and supporting her family through gardening. So we are just going to tin garden. That should go ahead and do everything. We have sprinklers, so I think we can, I don't know, I think we can use these, whatever. And Ezra also has a little gardening skill, so he's coming outside this morning to water some plants. Why don't you water all and go ahead and get on that, because I think he was just watering the one plant, so you can go ahead and start watering all of those. And then Ava will come outside and help this morning. She's gonna come feed the cow plants. That's going to be her contribution. She was raised around cow plants, so she feels entirely safe doing this. And then she's gonna come over here and grill them some baked potatoes. That sounds really good right now. And then I think I'm going to have little Maria start working. Oh, she needs to go to school. What are you doing, honey? It's time for school. So you go to school, and when you get home, we will have you start working on getting one skill to level 2. Obviously in Salvadorada, she did not have the opportunity to go to a nice school, and now she has the opportunity to go to the school Ava went to. It is a very prestigious, nice academy. So they are going to want her to work really hard and get her grades really high. I accidentally hit map, and I'm a complete idiot. Sorry guys, hold on one second. Okay, sorry, that was an accident. So like I said, Ava is outside feeding the cow plants, taking care of all this. What does this mean when the plants are... Oh, the quality is perfect. Awesome. Obviously, Ava's parents took such good care of this garden, and they loved it with their whole entire life. So they also, here in the barn, have a flower arranging table, which maybe Ava will get into, and they have some bees over here to take care of. So maybe she will get into beekeeping. I don't really know. I don't really know how it's going to go. She's obviously watering all the plants by hand. We do have sprinklers, but whatever, if that's how she wants to do it, that is completely fine by me. Can you keep working, buddy? Come over here and water all. And just we're all working outside today. Ava, the Ramirezes, Little Maria is outside going to school, and it is just kind of a happy day. This is what her parents did. This is what her new friends slash kind of adopted family have done forever. And Ava really wants to get a career, but she's gonna have to wait a little bit. They're gonna have to build up their funds a little bit because the bills for this house are super expensive. So she's gonna have to help out around here and learn the meaning of hard work, because her parents always did all of the work for her. And they really just kept her supplied. They spoiled her with whatever she wanted her entire life. And now she is going to have to work outside and build up a little bit of a nest egg so that she can start another career. Because, it's going to take all of them to kind of keep this going, kind of keep this alive. And of course, her brother did get all of her parents' money, so this is kind of where we're at right now. But she is, while she's helping and learning to work outside and work with her hands, she is going to be thinking a lot about what kind of career she wants to go into. And then when you are done with this, you can come over and grab some food that Ava just made. Everyone can come eat. Ava, can you set it down, please, honey? Hello? Yeah, she's okay. She's just really sad right now. I'm actually going to tab and get a screenshot of her poor sad face, because times are rough. Times are definitely rough for our girl. Ooh, and she stinks. She needs a shower. What happened to your cute little sad face? Okay. So I kind of want to get something with the garden in the background. Okay. Awesome. So, can you please grab a serving and sit down? And then you can also grab serving. And you can also grab serving. So you guys go ahead, take a break, come eat. All of that good stuff. They are watering. When they're done, they're going to come grab some lunch that Ava cooked. Ava's going to grab some lunch. And then I will show you guys around the rest of the house. So this is obviously the living family room. We have a dining room. We have a nice big kitchen and a bathroom downstairs. Then over here, this is kind of a mud slash laundry room. There was a tub in here to bathe the dog. Ava's family did have 2 dogs that lived outside, but they could come in sometimes. So they always had to come in through the back door and get a bath before they were allowed into the house. We have the litter box and the washing machine. This house does have laundry. Then in here we obviously have the barn where they keep all the extra supplies, the flower arranging table, all of that. Out here we have a little eating area, the bees, the garden, cow plants, everything one could need in life. Then over here there is a little table that you can sit at, kind of enjoy your day. There's some gourmet fruit cake, a bird feeder, the mailbox, and over here is just a little kid play area. And then the backyard is pretty empty. It does have her 2 parents' tombstones sitting right out back here under the tree, and just some more room to run around. There's some places to fish, look for frogs. So if you're getting the picture, you can tell that Ava really had a great childhood. She had all this land to run around in, all this freedom, and unfortunately that's what made her so spoiled. Her and her friends used to come out in the barn and throw big raging parties. And you might be wondering, why didn't she call any of these friends when any of this happened? And that's because, she really cut them off. When she found out her parents died, she decided that that was really it. She was trying to find herself and get out of that party girl way, and this is kind of the nail in the coffin. But of course, she still hasn't completely decided who she wants to be yet. She's still in the process of making all those life choices and really learning what life's all about. Alright, can you guys come take a break from that and come eat, please? I don't want Ava to eat alone. And I want you guys to get to know each other a little better, because I think it is about time that Ava learns Ezra's backstory. So, if you guys remember, His traits are genius, cheerful, and hates children. But the thing is it's a little bit more complicated than what it seems like, because that makes it just seem like that he is a jerk and hates his little sister and doesn't want to be around her. But that's not really the case. So, what really happened is Ezra was a super, super smart child. He was bright, he was intelligent, he read books, he was great on the computer, and he really, really, really wanted to go into like the programming career, the tech guru career, and he had everything set to do it. So he wanted to be able to move out of Selva Dorada and go to college and really like advance himself and move to, like Willow Creek or San Myshuno. He wanted to go to college, basically further his education. But when he was a teenager, right before he was about to age up and get to start doing all that with his life, his parents unfortunately both passed away at the same time. And he had to take care of his grandmother. She's getting old. She can't do things by herself as much as she used to. And she really needed someone to take care of her. And also, he couldn't leave his little sister behind. There was just no way that Helena could have done it all on her own and taken care of his little sister. So he just has a lot of built up resentments because he feels like because he was stuck taking care of his little sister, that he didn't get to really live his life and go to his full potential. And he still feels like this a little bit, obviously, but he's gonna grow out of it. I don't think this is permanent. He loves Maria to the ends of the earth. He would do anything for her. That's why he stayed. That's why he turned down his full ride to college and is here to this day doing this. So for him, when Ava called and he figured out that this is what was going to happen, this is all of his dreams coming true. He is where he wants to be. He might be able to, if they can save up enough money, go to college one day and really do everything he wanted to do. So this for him is a life changer. I think that within a few parts we'll be able to change his trait from hates children, because the thing is he doesn't really hate children. He just has built up resentment, and sometimes in life that happens with people, and I really want these characters to be real characters with story arcs. We'll take the free earbuds. So, he's really happy to be here. He's still helping his grandmother, he's working outside, and he wants to be a computer genius, but he has the resources here to really advance that and do what he wants to do with his life. So, little did Ava know, but she is really helping him. She's really helping him become a better person. And you can see how much fun they're having a little conversation. I think Ava's about to go take a shower. Yeah, you go take a shower. You go take a shower and pee and take a little nap. And then you two... Okay, so watering these by hand is a little bit crazy when we have sprinklers everywhere, so we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to turn on the sprinklers, and they will water all the plants. I don't know why we didn't do this earlier, but she really likes to get to know her plants. She's very much she's very good at this stuff. Like, she really gets it, and she's really going to teach Ava how to be able to do it on her own. Turn on all the sprinklers, and I think the sprinklers water all plants on the lot. I don't know, but I got enough of them that they will definitely at least cover this half, so only this half will have to be watered by hand. So you can come back out here and finish water all, and you can also come water all. And then Maria is back from school, so we are going to have little Maria. She's also super excited for this opportunity to go to a better school, and I think that she wants to be a veterinarian one day. So she's going to be begging for a pet soon and to do all that. But for right now, I am just going to have her go ahead and do her homework. She would work very, very hard on her grades. She is not like Ava at all. When Ava was a kid, Ava did not care about her grades or anything like that. But Maria will. She's going to care very, very, very much. She wants to be a vet one day and have her own vet clinic. That is her dream. So she is really, really going to work towards those goals. And yeah, guys, I think that we had a lot happen during this episode, a lot of change in everyone's lives. I really hope you guys like where this Let's Play is going. If you have any feedback for me, please leave it in the comments below. If you have any ideas for the storyline, the character progression, what you would like to see happen to all of these characters who I love so much in their lives. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this. I'm sending you guys all positive vibes, and I will see you next time. Bye!